Cool.
Good.
Fuck, I had to check that one more time. I did not feel confident. Did not feel confident.
Episode 87. The confidence is high up in the garage. We are back, and we are doing the fourth and final seltzer from
Tangerine
Flying
Fuzz
Monkeys.
Machine.
Yeah. The three main flavors are
Holy
tangerine,
fuck.
peach, and yuzu. And yuzu is a international conspiracy, by the way. I'll get to that.
A trippy little sippy. There's fuzz. In this vibe machine, tingly tangerine, soft peaches, and sparkly yuzu.
Yuzu's an international conspiracy.
I thought that was going to be a fucking poem.
I thought it was too. It started off really good.
Well, yeah.
It had
What do they
potential.
call it? Oh, what the fuck's one of the poem thingies? Fuck. It's on the tip of my tongue, too.
Tip of your dick.
Tip of the dick.
Well, while you think about it,
I'm not going to. Yeah. Woo. They got good cracks.
They do. Crisp. Oh, that popped nice.
Baby.
CJ's an expert.
Not my first beverage. I also told Audrey after the weekend I'm boycotting alcohol. And yet here I am.
The boycott's back on tomorrow.
Buddy, we were talking about this before the fucking pod we started. I cannot rally.
No rye. I had a 2-day hangover.
And now you have a legit reason why you can't
Nah.
rally. Because you get woken up real early.
Yeah, well, still.
I don't unless I wake myself up because I have to work the next
I
day.
could have taken it a little bit easier, but fuck it.
You only live once, right?
Yeah, and I'm
It
trying
was
to
a
live
great
as short
fucking
as
time.
possible.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man.
That is full.
Yeah, I didn't think this one through.
Right away, that smell is fantastic.
It's like peach juice.
Yeah.
I've only had this once before, and I don't remember it.
This is my first time
So this is basically a redo for
popping
me.
the cherry on this one.
First taste was nice. Again, refreshing as fuck.
Very.
You can't not
very.
do it, man.
All four are very, very refreshing, which is fantastic.
That's what you want. Everything you want and more in a goddamn seltzer.
I'm going to make a bold statement right now.
Go for it.
Might be my least favorite.
It's because yuzu.
What the fuck is a yuzu?
A yuzu is an international conspiracy.
Like, I don't even know what that is.
Yuzu is some sort of fruit that's like a lime and lemon orange thing. I think it's Japanese. But they've been pushing it really hard the last few years. PC's in on it. Anyway, they're trying to act like yuzu's always been a thing when yuzu's never been a thing
Yeah.
up until like the last 6 months.
Was it created in the same lab that COVID-19 was created in?
Most certainly.
All right, perfect.
Yes, and you can take that to the bank. That is
Yep.
facts.
Yep.
I think yuzu's nice though in this because it actually provides a bit of citrus. Because tangerine and peach are very similar in flavor.
All right, I got to hit the virgin before I dive in. I'm going 7-1.
I'm higher than you. I'm an 8.1. A full point higher.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I do enjoy, I'm a big peach guy.
It's not wowing me, and I don't love it. Right off the hop.
Yeah, fair enough.
The smell is fantastic.
Yeah,
What
I got a
smelled-
good taste of the peach, and that'll get me on anything. Anything with peach juice in it. I'm a big fan. Put it that way. What's your second sip like?
Still a 7-1.
They're remarkably consistent.
Again, I just trying to smell it. Not a lot, but when I was drinking it, I smelt it like.
The first whiff was like.
You got it.
The last two that we've drank, the smells disappeared on these.
Yeah, it's like I smelt it.
I get this one pretty good.
Do you?
Yeah, it's not bad. It definitely tastes better when you're sipping it, or smells better when you're sipping it.
Yeah.
So that said, I'm going to go 8.9 on the smell.
Okay, I'm higher. I'm going 9-1.
911.
It's the peaches.
Yeah.
It's the peaches.
Moving to
Tangerines
the
are
country,
also fantastic.
Eating lots of peaches. I don't know about the flavor. This one
it doesn't wow me, and it tastes really sweet.
This one I find, contrary to the first three, where you can actually pick out all three flavors.
Yeah.
And they complement each other.
I don't know what a yuzu is, so I couldn't tell you.
Yuzu is a conspiracy theory.
It's hidden in there. It's a false flavor.
It's kind of like underwhelming, the taste, like the flavor.
I just don't love it. I wish peach was a little more.
I wish there was more peach in it for sure.
This is like the one time out of all four that I wish there was more.
Little more to it.
Yeah, a little more oomph in the flavor town.
Now I am going to contradict myself.
Okay.
I feel like it needs a bit more flavor, but I do enjoy it. If that makes any sense at all.
Okay. Well, you can enjoy it. It
enough.
Doesn't have to have a lot of flavor.
Yeah, that's true. I'm getting enough out of it, but I don't like that I can't pick out all three flavors because that's what they were doing really well with the first three cans, which was remarkable.
You smell the peach. You get a little of the tangerine, but for me, it's mostly peach.
See, I get more tangerine in the taste.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm fucking dumb. So.
Okay.
All right, flavor. Fucking guess.
All I see is when Chris closes his eyes is it's just a spinning wheel of like 0 to 10
yeah.
and little notches in between. And
it's exactly
just
what I'm doing.
He's trying to stop it.
I'm going to go... fuck, it's pretty underwhelming for me on the flavor. So it's going to be 7.9, although I do enjoy it.
Okay.
It's underwhelming in comparison to the first three of the collection. This is a collection.
I'm a 7.4. I don't love it. Again, it's very underwhelming. It's almost like you're drinking a fucking bubbly has more.
That's not a horrible description.
More flavor. Like it's like I'm drinking a club soda flavored, but they forgot to add the flavor. So it's very underwhelming. You could get more flavor by doing club soda in the Kettle One peach or grapefruit.
Mm-hmm.
Or buy a case of bubbly and just get plain Kettle One.
Yeah. There you
or
go.
Tito's.
You're drinking this. Or Tito's. Big out to Tito's for sponsoring the episode.
Or you get the variety pack of bubbly and then you put 3 flavors together. Then
now
you're
talking crazy.
Yeah, now you're starting a craft brewery.
You're talking shit now. That's not a terrible description. It's hard for me to argue with it. I'm sticking with my original number though.
Sure.
But
smoothness.
Yeah,
I'll hit this one. 8.3.
Wow.
8.3. I don't.
Oh, I guess because you're not going off of like actual physical smoothness. You're going off of how much
drinkability.
Drinkability, right?
Yeah. So I get if you're like this is all we have. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna drink it all day. But again, even just out of the 4. Not my go-to. I'm probably not even going to grab it if I have the option for all 4. I don't think I would ever buy it again. I didn't buy it this time, but I wouldn't spend Chris's money on it.
Again.
I'm
going to go higher than you. Not my favorite out of the 4. Agreed. But as far as like drinkability and could I drink these all day? Easily. It's very refreshing. Like that's the thing about this that's like still undeniable. It's really refreshing. Although it tastes sweet, still only 1 gram of sugar. And so like you could drink them all day and not fucking crack your head open.
Yeah, only 1 gram. Love it.
So I'm gonna go a solid 9 on these.
Okay.
Just because I could do it.
No issues.
No problem at all. Again, my least favorite out of the 4, but like that's kind of like that's like pick your poison. Like they're all really good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
But like this is just not their best one.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that we even found one that we're like, it's not that good, and it's gonna like end up being in the 8s.
100%.
Yeah. Like they fucking still nailed it, I think.
Yeah. They do a fantastic job. They're a great craft brewing company.
I don't know what I'm doing about finish. So I guess it's just refreshing. Like
I do. So when you drink it, it does stay in your mouth just like a hair. But it's not like I don't know how to put it. Maybe it's the yuzu. I don't know.
Yuzu.
It's not I wish it was just like the peach or the tangerine, and it's not.
See,
it's like something, for me, it's something weird.
It's such sharp yuzu taste.
All
Because
right.
yuzu is like,
The Yakuza.
it's like sucking on a fucking lemon, I think. It's like very
I
like
can't
tart.
even, yeah, I don't even know how to explain the taste. Like it's.
So I actually got a little bit more flavor paying attention to the finish there.
Sure.
Didn't hang around. Went down smooth still. I wouldn't say it added. I think I'd be reaching if I was like, oh, I got a little
Definitely
bit more
does.
flavor. It doesn't
No.
add fuck all. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's at 8.5. Because again, it's not bad. It's not like, it's still refreshing. 8.5.
All right. I'll mimic you on that 8.5. We'll see. We'll
Mimic.
see each other on one of the categories today.
Mimic.
Yeah, it's
I brought my handy dandy calculatrice.
after reading the flavors before drinking it, I had high expectations. Love
Man,
me
the
some
first smell
tangerine
of
and peach.
The peach.
I had
was
high
undeniable.
expectations. And again, it's still gonna land 8s. Like, don't not get it. It's fucking good.
It's definitely good.
It's worth a try. And again, these guys' fucking can designs
Out
are
of this world.
outrageous.
Out of this world.
I wish it said. And again, love that it's a vodka beverage, not
Gotta throw that out there.
malt liquor. What the Trulies I had the other day, and it just says alcoholic beverage. What the fuck is an alcoholic beverage? Like, I know I'm drinking alcohol,
CJ, it's
but
an
what
alcoholic
is
beverage.
it?
What more do you want to know?
And I think I read somewhere on the Truly can that it was made. It was like a sugar cane. It was made from like sugar cane, like
Weird.
the alcohol. That's what I said. Anyways, I digress. What are we coming in at?
Here we are. I'm an
Ooh.
8.5.
And I'm an 8.1. Okay, yeah, that's right
Fair
where
enough.
I put it. Yeah,
Fair enough. I'm fine with that score because like
so am I.
it's probably my lowest out of all 4. And that's where it should be, but like it's still good.
100%.
Still quite good.
100%.
Here's your review, motherfuckers.
There it is.
Enjoy it. while
Thanks
it
for getting
lasts.
these.
No problem.
I still remember.
I would
when
like to still go and run the gauntlet there though with you.
I'd
before
love
the
to.
summer's out.
We did that at Hungry Brew Hops.
We
the other
tried.
day. We did pretty well.
We
We
did
got
it.
what, 3 flights?
And the guy we were
In
with,
the course of an hour and a half.
we drank. Was it that many? I guess it was. It was.
It had to
3
be.
flights.
It was at least 3.
Yeah. So CJ and I were out a couple weeks ago to watch Liverpool lose in the Champions League final, which was fun. Still a fun day. Good day out. We went
Go
out
Madrid.
we went out for dinner after.
Fuck.
Yes.
I meant to bring my jersey and I was gonna fucking pin it up.
That would have been fair. That would have been fair
I
enough.
left it at the house. At
Whatever.
least I brought my laptop.
Yeah. We're on track.
Yeah.
We got a camera, we got a laptop,
Yeah.
we're good. We went out for dinner after to Hungry Brew Hops in Newmarket and also a craft brewery place. And we were attempting to make our way through the menu. We did a pretty
That
good
wasn't
job.
the plan.
Wasn't just
Wasn't
happened to
my
be
plan.
that way.
Yeah, I was just gonna get a pint or something, and then you're like, "I'm gonna get a flight." I'm like, "Oh fuck, get me the same thing," and then that just took off from there.
It did, literally. One of the guys we were with for dinner is one of the best reviewers on this planet with everything.
Outrageous.
With everything. Over the top, but it's fantastic. Like,
yeah,
nice guy. So good reviews. Like, you could give this guy a fucking, like, a 1 chip,
and
and he
review it.
will review every flavor within it.
But you gotta let him know, otherwise, I
detail.
feel like he might just crush it and then not think about it. Right?
He was crushing those flights.
Not really. He slowed down quick on that last one. We
I
were
just
like,
remember him just everything was a 1 sipper.
Yeah.
Everything was a 1 sip.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know how to review in comparison to our friend.
Definitely not.
He is fucking immaculate. Anyway, just want to throw that.
I wish
out
I was
there.
sober for that so I could take notes.
I couldn't remember shit. Well, I could, but not like I wanted to remember the finer details.
Yeah.
Because there were some good lines in there.
Yeah. What was he? It was the wine he was
He was
tasting.
talking about white wine,
and then
buttery.
he went on to the fucking flights with us.
Yeah.
Did you see when the waitress brought over the first round of flights, and she went and handed me mine, but all my names were facing you, and the guy, like, she must have been new,
Okay.
but the guy that usually works behind the bar was there, and he's like, "Give that to me, give that to me."
Oh, he caught it.
Like, took it from her and then brought it right around to me. I'm like, "Oh shit, I see what you did there."
That's smart.
Yeah, so I could actually see what I was drinking.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Because again, at the end of the day, like, they're still trying to sell, you know? So, like, do a flight, whatever, they're fun. You try a few different things. But if you like something, you might order a couple pints of it.
Yeah,
whatever.
Can you get the growlers there?
I'm not sure
Do
if they do that,
that?
there. I know that up the
I
road
don't
at Old
think they
Flame they do, and up the road at Market Brewery they do that. See, like, Hungry Brew Hops is like an in-house. I don't think they sell outside of their restaurant.
No, like
It's very proprietary, and a lot of their stuff is brought in from elsewhere.
I was gonna
too.
say that. I just thought
Right?
of that too. Yeah,
So-
they're not making all of those.
No,
there.
like, you go to Flying Monkeys, there's like 16, 17 beers on the menu. They make all those.
yeah,
Same thing with Old Flame, same thing with Market. Now, maybe they might not have 16 or 17, but they have a few,
yeah.
and they're all theirs. So that's, I would say, the big difference. Good food, though.
Yeah.
I found two really interesting things, unless you got something else you want to get onto.
No, I'm just fucking pissed off at Mother Nature, man.
Why?
Shit's so fucking brutal. I bought a new used fucking driver.
A new used driver. Isn't that an
so
oxymoron?
It's used, but it's new to me.
Right. Okay.
And so it showed up, I think, last week, which for me was like work retarded. Like, it was nuts.
Did you order this online?
Yeah. Gulf Avenue. Great deals.
Yeah.
I'm not a good enough golfer anymore to be like, I want new. I got new irons.
No, I
got them
don't need
fitted.
new. I'm looking for a 5-wood. So if there's like decent deals
I would
on there-
definitely fucking hit it up. And the thing I like about it is it's not just like you go to Golf Town. Usually it's like the used shit from the simulators that they just have like there. These are like people like trading in or like selling their used golf clubs. So like I got like a custom fitted, like not to me, but a custom fitted fucking Titleist 913 D2 driver.
Nice.
Came with a sick shaft, nice grip, like all
Cool.
not off the shelf.
How much?
230. I went with the higher price
$230? That's fucking steal of a deal, bro.
for a fucking driver.
Yeah, that's a hell of
And
a
it
deal.
came with a head cover. So I was debating on between two. They were like
Like
both.
how they threw in the head cover. Like,
No, they didn't throw it in. It's like when the guy traded it in, he traded
I
in
know,
the
but
head
my
cover.
point
but
is like,
yeah.
as if
So-
like that's like, ooh.
So it was like it was a debate between two. One was like 184, so you're looking at 200 after tax, or 230. I went with the 230. Like that was all in, said and done. Shipping was free. But I'm like, I'm gonna spend $30 on a head cover anyways.
Just get it.
It's gonna cost me $30 for a head cover, so may as well just get the one that's in better condition that already comes with a head cover.
Perfect.
Done.
Now, does this work? Is it like verified used? Like, how do they ship? Did they send it to like a middleman? Like, how do they verify basically what you're getting? Like,
So it gets like sold to them, and then it goes to their factory, and I'm guessing goes through some
so they
type of
review it. Okay.
scanning
Got it.
thing. They take pictures of it. You can literally look at the club from fucking top to bottom.
Okay, so that
It
makes
gives
sense.
you all the specs.
It's not like eBay where you're just buying something off
No,
some
it gives
dude
you
and it could just
all
be
the specs,
broken.
man. Like it'll
All
tell
right,
you
got
if
ya.
it like what degree the driver is, what shaft is in it, stiffness. Sometimes it'll say if it's like I know for irons and wedges, like it'll say if it's like 2 degrees upright or a degree flat. So like the way the fucking club head lies, and then it gives you shaft lengths. So it'll say like standard. So standard in a driver, I believe, is like 45 and a half, 46, I think is standard length off the shelf. And yeah, so I'm a short ass motherfucker. So I was looking for something at least a little shorter, like a 1/4 inch. Ended up getting this one. It was 3/4 inch shorter, dude. And I haven't like hit it yet.
Mhm.
And that's why I'm fucking pissed.
You want to get out there swinging.
Because like both days that were fantastic to go to the range and like give it a go,
Mm-hmm.
I worked till like 7 o'clock, if not later.
And then it's rained for the last
The
72
range
hours.
is closed. And I did that from like Monday till Sunday. And then Monday it rained. Today it rained. And today I'm here. By the time I leave here, I won't have time to hit the range. So like maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. But
Thursday,
it's supposed
you're
to
playing
fucking
with us. So.
yeah. I'm hoping I got the day off work on Thursday and I can fucking go to the range early. I'm gonna go there, hit a small bucket, or see if like I'm paying for a round. Can you just give me like a half small bucket or something just to warm up
They'll
here?
cut you a deal anyway, I'm sure.
You'd hope so. I wish it was more
Pretty good in there.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was just a standard for all golf courses. If you have a range, it's an option.
The only one I've ever seen them do that is Wooden Sticks. But Wooden Sticks is like an exorbitant fee they're charging for their rounds anyways.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And it's like a resort package now, right? So it's like breakfast, dinner, range
you get the whole
balls.
kit
You get the
caboodle,
whole kit and the caboodle
deal.
for a steal of $500 per
Yeah.
round, you know? Like, it's fucking whatever. But most places, I mean, it's free money, right? $10 a fucking
It
whatever.
literally is. Like I get it why
I'm
they charge,
I'm
but it's
interested
like
to check this shit out because I am looking for a club because I have
Yeah,
one
check
in
it
my
out.
bag that I do not use.
yeah.
I'd love to pull it out, but it's just right there. It's a fucking like
I'd love to see what the
it's
the
a
things
one,
are.
it's a 1-2 hybrid.
A 1-2 hybrid.
Like a 1-iron, 2-iron hybrid.
Okay. Do you
So
know
I-
the degree? Does it say the
Oh,
degree?
it's like 17 degrees. It's stupid.
Okay.
It's like hard to
mine's,
hit.
Mine's a 19-degree hybrid.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah,
fucking
no,
check
don't get it.
I
Well,
won't, but I
show
will.
me
I'll
after.
show you after. This is
Yeah.
not important or interesting, but
Yeah. It is to me.
I
I
know.
enjoy it. I enjoy it, but
it's old. It's a Titleist, but it's like one of those things that like I'm sure was good back in the day, but
Hey, it
because I'm
just
so
doesn't
used to
suit
the
you.
modern, it doesn't work for me.
hey,
I
and
can't
that's
hit the
fine.
fucking thing.
That's fine.
And it
That's
just sits
allowed
in the
to be a
bag, and
thing.
like it's a waste of a club. Like if I had a 5-iron, like I need a club that would be like a good 230. 240, and like I can hit my 3-wood pretty good, but sometimes it's a little long. I need something between my 3 hybrid, which I hit well, and my 3-wood, and I think a 5-wood would suit that perfectly. So
Fuck yeah.
golf.
There's a lot of
Avenue.
guys playing 7 woods.
Yeah,
You
I've
see
seen
7 woods.
I
coming
know a
out.
lot of people with those in the bags.
Really?
Problem is, you got to steal them off your wife.
there's a guy I can't.
See,
I
to
can't
me,
remember
like
his
if I
name
bought
right
a
now.
7-wood, it would be a waste of club because
Seven wood's going to replace your hybrid.
exactly.
That's what it's going to do.
And I'm comfortable with that hybrid. Like, there's no point me replacing the 7-wood.
So you're trying to do
I'm
a
trying
filler,
to find. I need a club because I have a club in the bag that's supposed to go between my 3-wood and my hybrid.
right? And it's
But I don't hit it.
shit. Yeah.
I don't hit it.
Yeah.
It's fucking useless.
Yeah.
Literally to me.
It's just taking up space in the bag.
I honestly might as well not even carry it.
Yeah.
But you have to have 14 clubs in the bag.
Do you have to?
No,
Oh,
maximum. Sorry.
maximum. Yeah,
you're
you
right.
could show up with one.
You're right.
Not
Speaking of one,
recommended, but
there's again, this is some golf talk, but it's fun. Do you ever go on to the European Tour's YouTube channel?
no. But I think you brought this up the last time.
Okay, well if I have, forgive me, but it's
They do the 14 club challenge.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those wondering, it's always on a par 3. So let's say it's a 160-yard par 3. Me and CJ are playing each other. Whoever gets the first shot picks the first bag. So I want to hit a 7-iron, 160 yards. CJ can't use a 7-iron anymore. And then it goes back and forth, vice versa. So eventually you get down to like a fucking putter
And a
your
fucking
driver,
wedge,
3-wood, down to your wedges where guys are like trying to like,
shank it.
they're trying to skull like sand wedges.
Yeah. So
And do a
fucking-
pretty fucking good, like they're pros, obviously.
You want to see a fucking crazy? There was one just released by this company or YouTube channel, TXG. They're actually based out of Toronto. I think they have 3 locations now: Toronto, Mississauga, and Calgary now. And it's like a fitting, like you go to get fitted, whole bag. You can take your bag and get it like looked at, like see if there's like little adjustments they can make to like the lofts or anything like that to make it.
Even with your existing clubs?
Even with your existing
Okay,
clubs.
cool.
So I started following them because I'm intrigued with like the whole like technology and the fitting process and how like fucking 2-gram difference in a shaft can fucking change ball flight.
It's
like
insane.
it's so fucked. So they do all this cool shit, but they've had this long drive guy on, Drew Cooper, and this guy, his driver club head speed is like 130 miles per hour or whatever they measure it in. It's 130. I think it's miles per hour.
Right.
This guy fucking swings so like
Miles
hits
per
like
hour, it would
hits like
definitely be.
400-yard drives. Like it's
Jesus.
ridiculous.
He swings
Like
ridiculously
hits a
fast.
7-iron like longer than our driver. Like
Right.
it's crazy.
I golf with someone who literally hits a 6-iron further than I can drive.
That's
It's
nuts.
You've never seen anything like this in your life.
Nuts.
It's ridiculous.
And so one of the other guys that's like part of the TXG company, this kid can fucking work a golf ball however he wants. And he
Any
just and
shot.
he that's how he plays. Like
Right.
he'll fucking huge hooks, huge fucking slices. That's how he plays, but he's like intentionally doing it.
Yeah.
So this kid gets up and I think he hit 8, like put 8 shots on the green doing the 14 club challenge.
Holy fuck.
Dude, hit a like a lob wedge 7 wood. Like absolutely like duck hooked a fucking wedge and stuck the green. Like
Because for those wondering like how it works, like every time you get a ball on the green, you get a point.
Yeah.
And the most I've seen is like maybe 4.
dude,
And these are
you
professionals?
watch this
Yeah,
shit.
I do. I want to check it out. That's wild.
It is crazy. And the guy that's a long drive, and they've talked about it a lot because I've watched almost all that series that they've done recently. And because he swings so fast, spin is like a crazy issue for him, where like a miss hit for him increases the spin, and like it causes all sorts of fucking problems for it. It goes like way too long, way too short.
Not
There's
getting the
you-
run.
you
There's
can't,
no,
like,
or there's too much backspin.
He's like he never like babies clubs because like he just can't.
holy fuck.
Like it's so hard. Like you either hit a stock shot or you don't almost.
Okay.
And yeah, so like I think he hit like two balls on the green. So out of 7 clubs, right? 14 club challenge. You're only hitting half of them.
Man, if I
guess
put
the other
2 on,
guy
I'd
hit
be
like
very happy.
I guess the guy hit 5. I think he only missed 2 greens. The other guy, so he hit. I think it was like 5, and he stuck like 3 like side by side. Ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. And the way that like is absolutely absurd to see this guy. He's like, yep, I'm just gonna like what's he call it? I can't remember what he fucking no, it's not a stinger, slinger. And he just fucking like slings.
What's that, like
this-
a slice stinger shot?
No, I think it's for like his hook, and he just slings it in there.
What
It's-
the fuck?
Dude, it's so crazy, nuts. Golf is fucking wild. Only sport where you need fucking 14 clubs to get the job done.
I recently rewatched Robin Williams' bit on golf.
It has to be one of the greatest bits of all time.
It has to be, but I think about it all the time while golfing because golf is such a fucking bizarre, weird game.
Yep.
So much fun, so incredibly frustrating and disheartening. But like at no point, like I played probably the worst round I've ever played in my life a couple weeks ago. And at no point did I consider giving up golf ever. Like
I've heard a couple
this
people
is what it is.
I've heard a couple people over the last like 2 years, and just going through a bad sprout. You have a couple bad games or a few bad games, happens.
That's
You got
golf.
the yips, and they're like, yeah, sometimes I fucking like hole number 13. I'm walking up to it like I'm just after this round, I fucking quit. I'm done. Never playing again. And then teeing off on hole number 14, they hit the greatest drive of their life,
Never quitting again.
or stick a green for a
Right.
fucking 1 foot putt. It's like
It's the old expression. It's what keeps you coming back.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all you need are like 2 good shots, 1 good putt, like
Yeah.
around, and it's like, yeah, sick.
I parred the last hole of the worst round that I played in my life.
And you were probably stoked.
I've never played a hole better in my life. It's the 18th hole at Shiniki.
Oh, fuck.
It's a tough hole.
It is.
It's a hard hole to like par.
Yeah.
Like a bogey be happy.
Yep.
I almost nailed like a fucking 45-foot fucking up the hill, down, roundabout fucking putt for birdie.
Jeez.
And then banged in like the 4-foot comebacker for par. But like I ran the edge of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But like it didn't matter. It's fucking golf. Who cares? I want to talk about this fucking bell because I'm confused by it.
A bell?
A bell.
Okay.
It's called the Garuda bell. Check this shit out.
A bell.
It's a bell.
So like a new bell? Is it an old bell?
It's apparently very, very old.
Does it ding dong or?
I don't know what it do. So I was watching this YouTube video the other day.
Yeah.
And
now, did you go down a rabbit hole or did you just?
No, I've been meaning to. But like it's hard. There's not a lot of information on it.
To like come across it. Did you know about it previously?
Never heard of it in my life. It was just in this YouTube video. It was a top 10 video.
In the okay.
So the video I was watching was like the top 10 archaeological finds in North America that like changed the timeline. A lot of them I knew already, like 21,000-year-old footprints found in New Mexico a couple years ago.
Didn't they find like fucking bodies or something like that?
They find shit all the fucking time. They're like, we're only supposed to be here 10,000 years ago, but that date line keeps bumping. Yeah. Me and you have been over this a million times. Yeah. Like, I don't think there's any chance in hell we haven't been here for a couple 100,000 years.
Yeah, we're, again, the species with amnesia.
Yeah. Shout out to Graham Hancock. So, this one, like, it sounds so unbelievable. Like, I don't even know. It might be. Like, it could be fake. We should label
fake news.
We should label this segment misinformation, fake news.
Throw up a fucking banner.
Yeah, put a banner.
We're just going to get a fucking neon sign to go back here that says fake news.
We'll just click it on at all times when we're talking. All right. So in this video, it was most of the things I'd heard about, like most of these finds I'd heard. Some I hadn't, which are pretty interesting. But there was this one that this dude in West Virginia, 1944, while mining for coal, had a piece of coal in his hand and dropped it. And inside of this formed piece of coal was a fucking bell made of like bronze and iron and shit like that. This little like 7-inch statue. And the coal is 300 million years old. Verifiable fact. It's freaky. Like, I don't even know so I've been Googling this and it's so hard. Like, there's not even a Wikipedia page dedicated to this. So again, like, this could very much be like fake, whatever the fuck.
Sure.
But like, I think it's a real story. There's real like news articles on it. But like, there's not a lot of information on it because, as you and I have discussed before, archaeologists are not the most intellectually honest as they'd like to be, right?
It's not even
But like
honest,
300 million years old is an astound. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me.
I don't know.
So do you want
I'm
to see what it
terrible
looks
with words.
like,
My brain's like mush after this past week. That's a bell?
That's what they call it.
Oh, it's like a statue.
It's like a little statue. Interesting though, right?
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Almost looks like you got a dude and then like a crazy bird.
Yeah. So as far as I'm going to read you the little blurb about it because it'll do better job. Then we'll talk about it. So, 300 million year old bell with Garuda found in Buckhannon, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
This bell was found in 1944 by a 10-year-old boy called Newton Richard Anderson, who dropped a lump of coal and found it inside. Mr. Anderson kept the bell until 2007 when passed it to Genesis Park, which I guess is some guy. At this time, he underwent a polygraph test to determine if he was telling the truth about the discovery of the bell, and the result that no deception was detected. Now, the little caveat to that is polygraph tests, you can't use them in court. Take that with what you will, but sure.
Now, hang on. So he found it when he was 10.
Yeah, and kept it forever.
But did he keep the coal?
Yeah, because they carbon dated the coal.
But that's what I mean. Like, how are we sure he kept the coal?
Let me just read.
Okay.
Because, coal, let me just Google this then. Because I think in order for coal to even exist, it has to be like millions of years old.
I'm just saying,
right?
he presented the story
Now
years later.
Yeah, but that said, though, in the certain region that they're mining or where he found it, all that coal could be 300 million years old.
Yeah,
that's how they know.
But
it, right?
was it in coal to begin with?
Yeah, this whole story could be bullshit.
Yeah,
Again, little caveat. Let's just
poking holes.
Let's just get through it first.
Oh, okay, sorry.
His bell, no deception detected. The bell is made of brass and alloy of copper and zinc with traces of tin, arsenic, iodine, and selenium, which is not remarkable by any stretch. Those metals are in lots of shit. It is about 7 inches tall and is mounted with a crudely described figure appearing to have one visible leg, 2 arms, and a head. The figure is of Garuda, the gigantic bird which carries Lord Vishnu, with its eagle wings spread and sharp beak. His bell was made from a method not used today. When analysis was carried out, it was discovered that the bell was made from an unusual mix of metals, different from any known modern alloy production, including copper, zinc, tin, arsenic, iodine, and selenium. The seam from whence the lump of coal was mined is estimated to be 300 million years old. It is customary for Indians to use such bells with either Hanuman or Garuda idol, with hands folded in a shape of namaste on top of them in festivals, religion celebrations, and marriages. It is currently accepted by science and geology that the coal is a byproduct of decaying vegetation. The vegetation becomes buried over time and is covered with sediment. The sediment eventually fossilizes and becomes rock. This natural process of coal formation takes up to 400 million years to accomplish. Anything that is found in lumps of coal or in a coal seam during mining had to have been placed or dropped into vegetation before it was buried in sediment. Eventually, the bell found in coal became somewhat famous, featuring a major being featured in creationist and apologetic books, and as evangelical tract was made with the percent the bell is indisputable proof of worldwide deluge. So basically, it's been sort of co-opted by religious people, which is strange to me, because I thought like really religious creationists like only believe the Earth was like 6,000 years old. So be strange that they would cling on to something that's 300 million years old.
Yeah, that throws
also the whole thing
huge wrench in their
whole
timeline.
thing could be complete fucking bullshit. Like 10-year-olds have been known to lie at times.
A few times.
Look what I found in a piece of coal.
But like because he grew up, like maybe that was the story that was presented to him by like his parents.
Sure.
Like maybe they gave that to him.
Yeah.
And then later in life, he's like, hey, like, how did I get this? He's like, oh, we gave you a lump of coal for Christmas, and then you fucking broke it open, and
stupid fucking kid.
This is what was in it. You know what I mean? And then
I just thought that was like the most like astounding. Like if that was like 300,000 years old, I wouldn't even like blink. I'd be like, for sure, there was people here fucking around with stuff.
Years.
But like 300 million years old feels a bit of a stretch to me, because that's like dinosaurs.
Yeah, but do we really know?
No, we don't. We don't
exactly,
and that's the interesting thing to me, because like when you read *Sapiens* and stuff, which is very like by the book, like archaeological like timelines. Even in that book, I think like between 10 and 100,000 years ago, there was like 12 different subspecies of Homo sapiens, which is what we are, and they all died off. So like there's so many fucking variants of us. Some they only found like a pinky bone of, like the Denisovans, like they don't know fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we've spoken before about like how rare it is to like a fossil to even exist in the first place. So like if we're finding like a fossilized human in modern form that's like 400,000 years old to prove that we're at least 400,000 years old in this form, again, that doesn't really mean that that's how old we are.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know. This world is fucking weird. It's a strange old world.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And when you start throwing like, I've never really thought of it till like we started talking about it. Is like the history of humans and the world in general, and you kind of grow up on this timeline that's been presented by these scientists and everything, and then it's like the rebel scientists. It's not like they're going out to prove everybody wrong. They just
is more open-minded.
Yeah, and I think they believe that like what we've discovered isn't this like actual beginning. Like there's more. Like there's all these like the fucking pyramids.
The ancient,
I don't know, like we've talked about it so many times.
The ancient Egyptian dynasties that like are verifiable fact that like are that say that they built the pyramids. Like, we know that they existed like 3,500 years ago, maybe up to 5,000 years ago. I can't remember the timeline. Like, we know that that's when the Egypt dynasty started. Like, it's very well documented. A lot of their shit's there. But they say they come from a civilization that's way older than them.
Yeah.
And all of this knowledge was passed down to them, which would make sense when you look at, like, the Sphinx is probably 12,000 years old. The pyramids could be God knows how. The Sphinx could be 36,000 years old. We don't know. Like,
yeah, it was
probably made so that it faced the constellation of Leo, which comes around every 12,000 years. So it could be 12,000 years old at the earliest, or then your mind starts to meld. It could be 100,000. It's fucking insane.
Way older.
Way older.
Could have been the first place these game developers started fucking making our world, dude.
Exactly.
Let's fucking start with this and then just leave them there, and then sooner or later, and
yeah, 300 million years old. Like, if I had to bet, I say that's complete bullshit. It feels like a bit of a stretch,
dude.
Because, like, you can carbon date.
What
like,
do they
back
say?
to
How
dinosaurs.
old do they say the world is?
Billions.
Like Earth.
Billions.
Okay.
Like
So
5 billion.
The fact that, like,
which is an unfathomable amount of time.
yeah, like,
And 300 million years is like a blip in the radar compared to the age of the Earth.
exactly. So for them to say, like, some type of subspecies from us hasn't lived from, okay, maybe not right at the get-go, but maybe a few years in because of, like, shit happening, because they say it's from a big bang. So it takes some time for these fucking, like, for shit to fucking grow. Like, it takes 9 months for a motherfucking baby. Like, how long do you think it fucking... They had to fucking grow a baby out of fucking nothing. The fucking Big Bang. It's like, fuck, man. Like, so, like, I think there was some type of civilization or, like, species of us that lived from the dawn of time, like, from whenever the Earth was. And then again, just like how we've
So you, like,
progressed in, like, technology and all this
if you had
shit,
to bet, like, you're saying, like, 300 million years old is...
it's fine. It's like half,
It's like
like,
nothing.
yeah.
Don't mean shit. Like, you're
It's
like...
just something we
much
like
more
we
open to
don't know about. Yeah, 100%. After everything we've learned,
I think we're like a good million years old.
have to be, dude.
Yeah. And, like, we
But,
just
like,
keep getting knocked out.
But exactly, there's crazy shit that's happening.
Climate changes, the continent shift, like,
The fucking
wild
moon
shit
wobble.
happens.
It's gonna wipe out a shit ton of people.
That's climate change. How dare you
Yeah,
blame
sorry.
that on the moon?
Fuck,
You
sorry.
fucking piece of shit.
I'm sorry.
That's why it's been raining the last 2 days. Fucking asshole. Oh my god. CJ's a climate change denier. I'm glad that you guys heard it here first. Hope you're all as shocked.
Now, do you think
and
they're
appalled
gonna
as I am.
live stream it when fucking Miami goes under?
It's already underwater. Al Gore said it was 25 years ago.
No. When the moon wobble actually fucking destroys it,
I don't know.
because it's gonna change tides, and if they say it's gonna do what it's gonna do, see you later,
Bye.
Miami.
Yeah. I do love, like, I don't really have a dog.
And-
I don't
and-
have a dog in
And
this.
Dubai, a lot of Dubai, like the outskirts of Dubai, is like man-made.
But I don't think, like,
Adios,
I don't think it's on
amigo.
coastal waters, though, Dubai.
We'll see.
I think they basically, like, build a city in the middle of the desert. It's like Vegas.
Okay.
Like, I don't think the moon's going to fuck with the waters on Dubai. But I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
I cannot wait to see what happens.
Well, you're going to see it. It's going to be a trip. Oh, fuck. What was I going to say?
Moon wobble. Miami.
Don't matter.
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, not that I not that I have a dog in the fucking climate change fight. My favorite one is, like, all the coastal cities are going to be underwater in 10 years, but coastal property is the most expensive property on the planet. Like, beachfront properties.
Because people don't care what's going to happen in
I know
10 years.
that's like that's
Their mortgage is only 5, Chris.
that's my point. Is, like, it's not a great argument, but, like, I kind of, like, I understand, like, why someone would be like, oh, this doesn't make any. How the fucking climate change be real? These fucking beachfront properties cost fucking $10 million.
Yeah, dude.
Like, but again, people don't give a fuck. Like,
No.
fucking care.
Speaking of real estate, there's a house around the corner from my place, and they did renovations, like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. It's been a while, but the house looks fucking amazing now. Like, still, like, little bungalow. They put a little second story addition. They redid, like, the outside and probably did some stuff on the inside. but they didn't go and build a fucking monster ass home.
A monolith.
So me and my brother drove past it, and we both looked at each other like, how much you think that's going for?
Is it for sale?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sure enough, it's going for like $2 million. And it's like, I'm having a hard time justifying these prices for houses.
Get it. Not in this market right now.
It's 1.8, but I just rounded up. But like, still, like, I think it was closer to 1.9. But still, it's like you're like some of these bungalows are like, it's a bungalow and nothing's been done to the inside. The fucking underpinning's probably rotting out, and these people want fucking like $1.5 million for them. I'm like, how? It just doesn't make sense.
The market dictates the value of it, but they're not going to get that for it now. The market is flattened right out.
It is ridiculous. Anyways, so I started browsing like this fucking real estate listings. Found a place.
Did you go filter from highest to lowest?
No, I was just scrolling.
Okay.
15 million. And it's like a 10-minute drive from my house.
On Vandorf?
Other way.
Okay.
St. John's.
Oh, okay.
15 million bucks.
Probably on a nice property, probably a nice place. There's some nice places along there.
Ridiculous. There's one that they've been building for like 3 years now.
Yeah, there's like palaces on some, and they're perfectly hidden behind the trees.
Oh yeah.
You never know.
If you're gonna have a fucking mansion, that's where to do it. Like there's I don't know.
No one could ever see the fucking orgies you have there.
One of the hockey players used to own a place at like it's like by Wellington and Bathurst area.
Oh, Kennedy and Bathurst.
And then he's got like a hockey rink in like a barn.
Oh no. That's
on Bathurst.
No, that's on fucking Cujo used to have a place in King City that he had a fucking full rink.
This place
is in Aurora?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like
it don't matter
where it is, but I think it's by it might be north of Wellington, but yeah, you can see the house, but then he's got a barn, and like the barn is a rink.
Jesus.
Yeah. Imagine what their bill's like.
It's probably
never mind
expensive.
the amount of land, like the little chunk of land that they're on, and the monstrosity of the house.
That's sort of money where
you don't care.
Well, I'm not to say you don't care. I think it's good while it lasts. I hope your fucking investments are good, because once that career is over,
oh, you're fucked.
Because that's like you're probably like anywhere from 20 to 40 grand to carry that place.
Yep. That's where I give fucking
like that's the problem, is like the lifestyle doesn't change for pro athletes once they retire. They don't go to start living within their means. The smart ones do. But like I think
the smart ones have invested and got themselves in a very good position.
And also hopefully haven't invested in a bunch of bullshit either, because that's what kills them too, is like restaurants.
Yeah, hopefully not a restaurant
or like a bar or fucking buddy, like this fucking property is going to be wicked, and like that's what always gets them. But like I think across the sports, like 80+%.
Oh,
go bankrupt.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was reading.
You also got to think too, though. Like majority of athletes, the higher percentage of athletes, yes, they're still making a shit ton of money, but there's really only like a top like 10.
Yeah. Well, the average
10-20%.
The average
that
NHL career is only 4 years.
It's not even how many years they're playing. It's like how much money they're making.
Well, that's
like
what
it comes down.
If the average is 4 years, in that 4 years, let's say they make maybe 10 million. That's if they're like a fourth line winger, which is probably high. Out of that 10 million, half at least has gone to taxes. So then you got 5 million, which is like sounds like a lot, but that doesn't include cars, houses. Also, a lot of these guys have live-in chefs, wives, girlfriends, other girlfriends, gambling addictions. Cocaine,
heroin.
A lot of these guys have like live-in chefs, personal trainers. Like I think the average like monthly tab for like a pro athlete is like could be up to like 20 to 30 grand a month.
Yeah, it's crazy,
which is astounding.
Crazy.
But like it makes sense when
you got nutritionists,
but that shit,
chefs.
That shit doesn't just shut off once your fucking career is over.
No, you want to keep that shit going.
You want to keep that lifestyle, and then you're like, holy fuck, $30,000 a month with no income goes away. Like your bank account gets depleted pretty quick.
See you later in 2 years.
Pretty quick.
Yes.
A friend of ours, her sister lived in London for a period of time, and she became a personal shopper. Maybe she worked for some company. I forget the whole detail.
What?
Personal shopper.
Okay.
For like the
Just wanted to make sure I heard that correctly.
You did. For the footballers, like the soccer players. So like she'd get a list, go to Chanel, and most of the time, like whenever she was shopping, it was 2 lists. One for the wife, one for the girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah. That was quite a, like she said, 90% of them.
That is
90% of them.
crazy.
And like you go into like Chanel and like 45 grand, 45 grand.
Yeah.
Most of the time the girlfriends were getting nicer shit than the wives. Like she's like, yeah, like 80, 90% of them are just fucking dirtbags. So like that's so ballsy just to be like, hello, random assistant.
Yeah, go get this.
This one's for the wife. This one's for the girlfriend.
Sure,
do not mix this up.
Do not.
That was the number one thing that our boss said. Like you do not mix these up.
No,
you do not mix these up.
That'll be a bad day.
Because I'm sure like a lot of that stuff is personalized. Like
that'll be a bad day.
Oh, I'm sure it's happened many times.
That'll be a bad day. Fuck. One of the coolest athletes I think I've followed for years. Like started out a professional skateboarder. That's how I fucking learned about the guy, and followed him like skateboard. And skateboarding is one career where you're like talking top 5% that fucking last for years.
Right.
Like there's still a bunch of guys that I watched in high school that are still competing, making money, sponsors, all that shit.
Not a ton of money in it either.
This guy, no, there's
even for the high end guys,
more money now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like with X Games and with getting in the Olympics and stuff.
When we were in high school, it was like
you're doing it for the passion.
Yeah, and
which is really why you should do anything.
The he ended up he now talks about like investing and like making sure your financials are good, and not just for him, but for like the other skateboarders
guys
that look up to him. He's like, I surrounded myself with these guys that were way richer than I was and way smarter than I was. A fucking professional skateboarder. He's like, I had no fucking clue.
But you run in certain circles.
And now the guy's like, fucking sits at home and fucking makes bank.
The hockey player thing, a lot of that information I got off of a fucking Chris Pronger thread. Like he did this fucking whole thread about like why most guys run out of money. It's like the personal trainers, the fitness, the cars, the fucking, and not even cars like
you don't even have
you're not even going crazy, but like it's still a car payment. It's still a rent. Also, you're not necessarily living in the city that you
do you need
putting your roots
penthouse?
down. But also renting a decent place in the city could be $2 to $5 grand a month.
Outskirts.
Well, dude, what's a 2-bedroom in Toronto cost? Even if you don't, and you got to be in the city because your training facilities there, the rinks there. You got to be close to the rink.
Makes sense.
So like that's $5 grand a month right there, just in rent.
Yeah.
Then you got a car payment. Let's say that's fucking another $2 grand. Like it adds up quickly, and you don't think about it, right?
It really does.
And again, when you're taking home probably minimum 50%, it's probably more like 60% depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Like in Canada, it's like
crazy.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, me and my brother. Speaking of real estate, we were looking at shit, and
you guys were looking at $15 million mansions.
No, that one just came up, but then we started. I was like, I keep getting fucking listings for Clarington and shit just because I ended up subscribing to it because I had to do it to look at listings. So I just like every day I get like what's new.
Yeah.
Like it's better than here, but it's still not great.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike's like, oh, look for Coburg. I'm like, buddy, that's like an extra 30 minutes.
And that's pure for a 1 too.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
no,
like he's like, dude, it's like 10 minutes. I'm like, no, it's not, dude.
That's quite a bit further.
Yeah. And even then, like, I'm like, man, the listing's there. They're like same price, but shittier house because they're like older and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck that.
It's a fucking mess. It's coming down though.
Yeah.
It's coming down.
The whole
Bubble's
thing's
bursting.
crazy. I saw a thing on inflation.
Mortgage rates are fucking killing shit. So,
well, I don't want to seem like an asshole, but they gotta go up. And I feel bad for the people that fucking bought too much house than what they could afford.
Yeah.
Because and I hope people were smart enough that if they did do that, that they went into a what is it, like a fixed mortgage where it's like locked in for that amount of years and not like this flexible shit or the variable, whatever it's called.
That's it.
Because you know damn well some people are like, yep, let's do that, did that because that's maybe that's all they were offered.
I know people 7 years ago signed mortgages that if on fixed rates, that if their mortgage went up a quarter point, they were fucked.
It's nuts, dude.
Yeah,
I talked to my fucking finance.
Fucking,
my dude that helps me with all that shit.
I think Bank Canada raised interest rates again last night. But again, they haven't been doing their job for the last 2015, 22, 7 years. Like Bank of Canada is...
They just let
the fucking government of Canada spend beyond its means without adjusting interest rates.
Yeah.
It turns out that can have catastrophic effects on the economy.
Really?
Call me a conspiracy theorist.
Weird.
I heard it was all due to the war in Ukraine,
okay.
but I think that
global
might not
warming.
Be true.
Global warming.
Maybe it's because of global warming. Maybe that's what it was. I forgot. It's one or the other.
Like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, fuck. I feel bad. I feel bad for those people, and if you're one of them, I feel bad for you, but at the same time, I'm willing to buy your house at a very discounted rate.
There's going to be a lot coming up. There's a lot. Like,
dude.
I thought 5 years ago we were headed for a bust.
So did I.
With the foreclosures, but the interest rates never went up.
No, they stayed the same, and shit just kept getting higher.
Exactly. So now there will be a reckoning in the next year or two.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
It's going to be pretty severe, I think.
Yeah, I saw a thing. Now, this is most likely from the States, but it was an inflation chart. Gasoline, 50% increase.
And like the inflation rate is hilarious to me because you see it. It's like, oh, Bank of Canada announces that, or Stats Canada says inflation's at 8%. And it's like, 8% of what? My fucking dick?
Yeah.
Like, what is 8? Like, explain this to me. Okay,
that's negative 8%.
Yeah, exactly. That's a fucking innie, not an outie. Let's go through it. Okay, what's gas prices at? At least double over the last 6 months. So that's 50%. How about food costs? Oh, those are fucking up probably anywhere from 20 to fucking 40%.
Yeah, it's not low.
Yeah, and that's regular food. That's not including meat, which is like sometimes 50%. Yep. So where is this 8% number coming from? It's an imaginary fucking number.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I wonder if it was on
also,
Twitter.
I think how they used to measure it in the 90s is substantially different than how they do it now. So like really inflation is like 20 or 25%, which I would get behind. I'd be like, yeah, that seems like a realistic number.
Yeah. I got to give a kudos to Twitter. And this is like
big ups to my man Twitter.
From like all time, and I'm not a Twitter user, but I just love when you close the app. Like close it down, like fucking swipe it away.
Oh, I'm familiar with the app.
I like how when I reopen,
right where you left off.
Right where you fucking left off.
It's important sometimes.
It's kind of fucking nice.
Yeah, it's very important.
Anyways, I saw this thing with fucking gasoline, and then fucking driving to work this morning, and even fucking to your place on Saturday.
Yeah.
And you're not very far, but I try to hold out to when we're doing podcasts because it's always cheaper up here.
It's dumb, bro.
And I got to come up here majority of the time, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll fill up at fucking Chris's. Like, save me a couple cents. Like,
sure,
it's still pennies,
again,
but like
a couple cents of your dick. Like,
it's whatever at the end of the day.
I do the same thing too. Like, if I got that gas light coming on and I'm in like Newmarket, I'm
not stopping.
I'm risking it.
I'll call CAA. And they could drive me to the gas station. But yeah, dude. And then thinking of that, and then you know the corner, Leslie and Wellington, there's 3 gas stations. I want to know how gas stations actually operate. Like, do they all receive an email being like, you have to sell at this price? Or sometimes you just got to sell it within this range. You can go highball, like on the way here, dudes had their shit at $214.9, and one dude had his at $211.9.
See, I'm old enough to remember when we were like young. If you saw 3 gas stations on the same corner, you saw 3 distinct prices.
Different.
Yeah.
Usually.
Like not within a couple of cents, but like quite a bit, like a stark
sometimes,
difference.
Yeah.
Enough to be like, whoa. Right?
Yeah.
That was back when gas was like 38 cents.
When
liter.
fucking a McDonald's cheeseburger was fucking like 80 cents. Just kidding, not that old, but
Yeah, you're not that old.
no.
And we didn't pay for McDonald's on those. Those things could have cost $80.
No,
We'd
that's
have
when
no idea.
McDonald's had pizza, though.
I never had a McDonald's pizza.
Wow, you missed out.
Did you have one?
Your parents.
Are you
didn't
one of
love
the
you.
lucky ones to say you did?
Yeah, I did.
That's wild. We should frame your guts when you die. Be like these guts
This
ate
guy
McDonald's
had the
pizza.
fucking McDonald's pizza. Just fucking tar.
But gas is like it is what it is. It's like owning copper. Like I have copper in this garage. Don't tell the police. And like right now, the copper is worth like, let's say it's $5.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, if depending on stock prices, it could be worth $4.
Yeah.
Like I think gasoline operates in the same realm as that, where like it costs what it
It's a
costs. It's a commodity,
crypto.
right? It's cryptocurrency. It's
It's
Bitcoin. Really.
booming right now.
Is crypto down or is it up?
Bitcoin's really down. It's 39K right now.
Nice.
Buy back
the
in.
Dip. Buy the dip.
Yeah, there was some like
Unlock,
altcoins.
motherfucker.
There were some altcoins that I got into, and I got into them like way lower, but some of them, well, I got into them like at $1, and they hit like $3.
Okay.
They're at like 70 cents now.
You obviously didn't have a insta sell once it reached a certain number.
No, I also didn't have enough like money into those that it was like, oh fuck, I gotta pull out.
Right.
There's only one that I had like, and even then, like
Only one you had.
looking at some of these
$14,000
guys' accounts are like, they got like fucking 30K in one coin. It's like, holy fuck, dude. I don't even have that in the game. Like,
Yeah, you're not on the same planet.
yeah, right. So like for me, like my like earnings on it and whatever are
I think
pennies compared to these
crypto
other
might
guys,
be as
but
big of a scam as regular currency. I think we're fucked either way.
100%.
Yeah. And I'm not
100%.
saying don't buy it. Like
I'm keeping what I have.
Fucking-
Who the fuck knows what
who the
happens in the
fuck
next
knows or cares?
fucking
I think the only thing
year and next fucking 4 months? Like there was talk in the crypto world that things could hit, like literally everything could hit zero,
yeah.
and it's a high possibility.
Why not?
High possibility.
When it does, I'm buying in.
All the apps
That's
shut
what-
down.
that's
Chris
what-
is like,
yeah.
I'm starting an app.
Oh, sorry. The apps are getting crushed right now. Like
Oh,
the like
crazy.
like if you have money in like crypto.com or like anything like that, there's a good chance you might want to get that money out of there because they're getting slaughtered right now.
Are they?
Yeah, they were barely companies to begin with from everything that I've been reading about. Yeah, maybe find a different exchange
I think that's just the issue right now. I'll stay till I get an email.
saying we're out of money and so are you.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, like because if they fold, your money's gone with them. Just like
yeah,
keep
but
that in mind.
if I fucking, I could try to move it, but I don't know. I'd fucking same shit. Well, not same shit happened with Binance, but Binance pulled out of Canada, and then it's like, okay, now where do I take my shit? And then you got to
I don't
transfer
know.
everything. You
I think
lose
it's-
so much
I-
on the transactions.
Put it
and
this way,
shit
I
like-
definitely think it might be worth looking into.
I'll definitely
'cause,
look
like,
into it when I get
all of
home.
these ones, like remember like a year ago, last like 6 months, like every commercial was like crypto, like various exchanges. A lot of
No,
them
I
are.
don't remember any commercials like that.
You
I
ever
see
saw
it
ones
now
with like Matt
more.
Damon and shit?
No.
Crypto.com. A lot of them. I saw a lot of them.
I see crypto a lot, or crypto.com right now, just because of
One
UFC.
of them just had to pull their fucking sponsorship off of the where the Lakers play.
I don't know what that one is.
I think that was-
Coinbase,
I think it was crypto.com.
maybe.
I don't know.
Probably because they're.
Maybe that's fake. Maybe that's totally made up. Maybe I misread something.
I have no idea.
I
I
gotta
know
look this up.
crypto.com's all over the UFC mat
I know that
and their
too.
clothing.
I just want to make sure that this is right.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pretty sure one of the major crypto companies was sponsoring like the old Staples Center where the Lakers play, and they like changed to like crypto.com arena. And I think like a couple months ago they're like, yeah, we
We're
can't.
pulling out of that. We can't afford
Yeah,
that.
but and everyone that's got money with us, make sure you keep it in there.
Yeah. That's where this shit's so wild because like you can get like cold storage shit for like Bitcoin.
Where the fuck did I read this?
But like I don't understand that. Like,
I was totally wrong.
Or are you talking about instead of selling, they bought it?
No, they were still called it, but I saw something that they were like getting taken off or some shit. Obviously, I got fake news. Don't matter. Yeah, we're good here.
Flick on that sign right now.
Well,
fake news.
It's always on. Once we start recording, that's a
true,
recording sign.
True, that's
you just click it on, and once
that's how we
done,
know.
you turn it off.
Oh, that's fucking.
Listen, they're not coming to us for fucking logical information.
No.
Do you want to do a quick what the fuck run? I have a couple of videos, or do you just want to wrap it up and save for next week?
How many? Like just 2?
I got 3.
Let's fucking do it.
I added 2 myself because Ryan's been slacking. That's fine.
It's probably because we haven't been putting out episodes.
Hey, what the fuck, Ryan?
What the fuck, Chris?
What the fuck?
That's probably what he's saying.
Nah, that's fine. That's not what he's saying at all. All right, here we go. Hold my feeding tube after trying to swing on this rope.
Oh, God. I was just about to ask what that fucking meant. I don't like these.
It's always a girl, isn't it?
Yeah. It's because they can't hold their body weight.
Yeah. They have little fucking rubber arms.
And you're dead.
Ooh.
Okay, be quiet for a second. I want to hear the friend. Don't say anything.
That's a
like
bad one.
instant cry.
That's a bad one.
She went head first.
That's a really bad one.
Into a fucking boulder. She was doing so well. What happened? She had her legs up. She was ready to rock. This is why I don't do shit like that.
No.
I don't jump off fucking
No, neither do I.
cliffs.
I don't jump off shit.
I don't fucking swing off a
Dude,
fucking cliff.
I can fucking barely walk around my house without stubbing my toe. You think I'm gonna try and fucking rope swing over rocks?
I had a bad week for stubbing my toes the other week. Like 3 times throughout the entire week?
Yeah, it's called.
That's a lot.
It's called being an adult male. All you do is stub your feet.
It's called being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What did I say? I saw this video the other day and I was fucking dying.
Okay.
Australian man got into a fight with a kangaroo.
Oh no.
The music killed me.
We're getting taken down for the music for sure. Oh no. Oh. Yo, that motherfucking kangaroo stomped.
Look at it. Did you see him pick up the stick and just right across the chin for the kangaroo?
Oh, it doesn't give a shit.
Oh,
it's because there's a baby.
They are fucking
There's a baby.
Fighting. No. Those are dogs behind a fence.
Oh.
That's his dogs.
Oh my God, he took him down.
Take down on the kangaroo.
Holy shit. Good for him.
Yo, I like the one fight for his fucking life.
I like the one when the kangaroo's like, "This is my dog now, bitch," and then try to like run off with
the
dog.
guy comes up and fucking clocks
and
him
fucking
in the chin.
hits him with a left hook or some shit.
I'm just gonna rewind it because my favorite part is right after he gets up. He obviously there was a stick there, and he fucking murdered.
He fucking walloped it.
To me, this is like this guy's running for his life, and he's
look,
okay, I'm fighting a fucking kangaroo to death. Bang! Take that, motherfucker.
And it just still fucking beating him.
Oh, it doesn't give a fuck. It's a kangaroo.
Yeah, dude. He's fighting him around a tree right now. Then he gets a hold of him. Gets a hold of his arm.
Nice takedown.
Yeah, great takedown. Great takedown.
Yeah.
I feel like they're easy to throw off balance.
Yeah, because they're fucking kangaroos.
Like not backwards. You got to go left, like side to side.
Fucking
like if you get them, you can't like throw them backwards. You
because they're strong on their feet. You got to sideways.
You got to go sideways.
Right.
I feel like their lateral.
Their whole life is fucking forward and backward.
I feel like their lateral movement is terrible. They wouldn't make great athletes. Oh, it's a fucking rooster. I've been seeing so many rooster videos.
Because roosters are pieces of shit.
They're fucking insane. I love it when they chase kids, though. It's hilarious. Oh. It's fighting himself.
It's fighting himself. There's a rooster with, what is that, a fucking Mustang or some
shit? Challenger.
It's fucking up a nice car. Look at this thing.
Oh my God.
Destroyed the fucking side of this car.
This thing had a fucking fantastic glossy black finish. Yep. No, and that was legit. That guy's fucking driveway. This guy just blew apart a fucking rooster with a shotgun.
The rooster destroys the entire side of his nice fucking car. Really nice.
Who's rooster? Like, is that his Oh,
Maybe he
that's
has
a lady.
chickens on the property.
That's a lady.
She's filming it.
Yeah, she's like, look what you did in my
And this
man's
guy's
car.
like, time to die, Rooster. I actually think those are two videos spliced together.
They what?
Because I'm pretty sure I've seen.
What made you think that?
No, I mean
the fact that it's two different angles.
That wasn't what I meant. I think I've seen that video. That's just a guy holding a shoddy.
It just blasts a fucking rooster.
Before.
I don't know. That looked like that guy's fucking driveway.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
But roosters live in gravel areas, basically.
Yeah, they do.
When have you ever seen?
Because they eat all the grass.
There's nothing
it's
left.
Ridiculous.
It's just raw, scorched earth.
I saw one in.
Anyway, that's your what the fuck, Ryan.
This guy. Oh fuck! This guy's on a golf course, and I don't know if I think he was running. He was either run or in a cart, and he's probably in a cart, and being chased by like fucking 12 chickens. They thought he hit and stole their egg.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And he hit the ball, and like, dude, they did not give like. They're
probably not giving up.
We'll say par 4, 400 yards. And they're fucking 250. This guy's almost got to hit his ball again.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, I died.
I love
it when they get when they chase kids though. That shit's
last
hilarious.
year, yeah, kids don't like it. And I don't blame them.
Neither do I.
I was one of those kids. That's why I don't like birds.
Yeah, I know.
Geese got me real good. I was playing golf last year and fucking there was two big male turkeys on St. Andrews last year.
Yeah.
And John went to scare one off because they were like feisty. Like they were like squaring up the motherfuckers. Like you just be walking on the course, you're like, and they have fucking spikes on them. They're like, they'll fuck you up. Like a turkey.
Yeah.
You don't want to like go head to head with
birds
them.
should die.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Yeah. Like eagles are scary fucking birds.
Yeah, they're fluffy fucking reptiles. Fuck those things.
I was just at the zoo recently and was pretty damn close to looking at these motherfuckers. Not the Canadian, the ones that are in the bald eagles, not those ones. They were from like,
which are also gigantic.
I think we were in like the Indonesia or something like that. Dude, I swear he was like as fucking tall as his table.
I believe it.
Huge.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Huge.
Was he in a fucking cage the size of this table? Slightly bigger than him?
They deserve way bigger cages because I want to watch these motherfuckers fly.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
But anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know. Birds.
Fuck.
Roosters.
This wasn't important.
Chase them.
Oh, so we were golfing last year and there was these two turkeys on the course. We saw them like all like into the fall.
Yeah.
We saw them like
may come out
6-8 weeks. And they were big. And fucking John goes to scare one off, or John is going to hit his ball, and
okay.
And the thing started fucking chasing him. And
Please tell me he got in the cart.
He got in the cart and fucked off, and the thing was chasing the fucking cart down. But he was dressed like a turkey.
Oh, so
he had
maybe
red,
he was just horny.
He had red, blue, and like brown on. He like to this turkey. He's like, that's a big fucking turkey.
Yo, give me
time
that,
to fight, homie.
Give me that.
Yo, you're not
give
taking
me that
my
booty.
Bitches. No, he doesn't want to take. They fight males, right?
Yeah.
So he jumps in the cart. He's fucking off. This thing chased. We were fucking on the ground, like in the fairway, just dying. And then he fucking went to later in the year. We were like crossing across. I'm like, John, come scare this fucking turkey off because he was like squaring up. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
And it was right at the 9th hole where we crossed over the bridge. I'm like, this guy's got me on a creek. Like he's gonna get me.
Yeah.
So John comes fucking flying across the bridge in his car and he fucking goes to the thing and the thing doesn't move and he almost fucking just fucking took the thing right out.
Well, I fucking when I golfed with you the other week, there's a lot of geese like coming up on the later course. Holes on the on the front 9 there, and fucking John's out here corralling all the fucking geese.
Yeah.
Just fucking with his cart, just fucking pushing them up. I'm like, he just came out of nowhere at one time and just scared off like 4 of them.
It's good though.
I took out a pitching wedge because some of these they had babies.
They will go at you.
Oh, and I ain't trying to get in a fucking fight here.
No, I want to wrap my 9-iron around its neck and then that's it. It's over.
I will order a new 9-iron. It's fine.
No problem.
Not worried about it.
Yeah.
Your neck might be worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, a good swing to their neck.
Also, that's a big fine when you fucking kill one of them Canadian geese. At least a few years ago.
Not if you're protecting your life.
Oh, I don't care.
No, I'm not telling.
I'll tell that motherfucker, and he can pay the fucking.
You take
fine.
the fucking thing home and cook it up. It's a good eat.
Dude, fuck that. That thing ain't fucking attacking me.
Yeah, but at least you can eat the thing after.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's enough from us.
No Chris predicts.
No, not this week. I got to go back through my notes.
Find out what the fuck happened.
Find out what happened. Think about new shit to predict. Also, like we're now in the dog days of summer too.
I want to throw a little segment out here.
Maybe once the Stanley Cup Finals come on, I'll predict that. But
I want to throw a little segment out here for you. Not all the time. Here and there.
Sure.
Weeks we think are viable. I'd love to start looking at the golf betting world.
You want to do deep dives?
Because there are some outrageous shit. Well, I shouldn't say outrageous, but some pretty cool things you can bet on.
Sure.
Do like top 50, top 25, top 10s, winners. Have you seen what you can win on a winner?
Oh, because a winner is like...
Oh, it's insane.
Like good odds is like 12 to 1?
Oh, no. We're talking like 1,200. Like, you'll win.
Oh, you're talking about like any guy in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You bet on somebody and it's like
but
2,000.
I was saying like you're always getting good odds because like even the favorite of a tournament's like 12 to 1.
Oh, it's... Yeah,
so those are always good odds, right?
Yeah. Anyways, you can bet on like how many fairways somebody's going to hit, how many greens in regulation somebody's going to hit.
Preposterous.
The over-under... Oh,
you can bet who's going to win the group that they're playing in.
I started listening to a podcast and they bet on golf a lot. And
how do they do?
I don't know.
Right.
I haven't listened enough to figure out.
All right.
It's gambling.
So you probably only hear about their close wins.
No, you hear about like some funny shit.
Losses.
Like they when Tiger had his first round back.
I bet on Tiger that tournament. He was like fucking 1,200 to 1 or some shit.
Yeah, they didn't bet on. I don't think they bet on him to win, but they bet on him to like hit the fairway on the 16th or something like that. Yeah, they didn't hit that one. I think he missed it. Yeah, it was something. It was something like that. Like, and like that's where I think like
that's fun.
Yeah,
let's go through it.
Yeah, cool. I'd love to fucking
like honestly.
That's what started me.
No, that's fine because
maybe I might be a degenerate and get in again.
No, that's fine because. We're into the dog days of summer as far as betting goes. Yeah. There's no soccer.
Soccer just finished.
Soon to be no hockey.
Yep.
All there is baseball.
And that's just starting
every
off.
day.
Like,
it's also the middle of summer. Like we're still 3 months till baseball is even relevant.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Anyways. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry we missed last week. Fuck it. It's life.
Whatever.
Get used to it.
We'll just do it when we want.
Shit's crazy right now, okay, people?
She crazy.
But hopefully we can get on a better schedule here. And yeah, thanks for watching, listening. We're doing whatever the fuck you're doing. And put all your money into crypto. It's down right now.
Just not crypto.com.
Not a financial advisor, so take that with what you
not?
Want. Just kidding. I am not.
Bye now.
All right, we're out. Deuces.